Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the Lotus Lowdown. Today we got What's Cooking, Member Spotlight, and more. You won't want to miss it. Hello and welcome to this week's Standard Review, and I'll be reviewing standard number 18, which says, the Clubhouse is organized into one or more work units. Each of which has sufficient staff, members, and meaningful work to sustain a full and engaged in work order day. And unit meetings are held to foster a relationship as well as to organize and plan the work of the day. That is all for the Standard Review. Welcome to this week's unit updates, and today's updates is from my own unit, Media. The weekly digest will be becoming the daily digest, and starting in July, the quarterly newsletter will become a monthly newsletter. That is all for unit updates. Hello and welcome to this week's question of the day. And the question of the day is, what was your first job? Take it away. Lindsay, what was your first job?
I worked at a pharmacy as a sodager, and we made ice cream and limeades and stuff. It was really good.
Thank you, Lindsay.
First job was working in washroom.
Thank you, Joe. Trish, what was your first ever job?
My first job was babysitting.
Thank you, Trissa.
No problem.
Molly, what was your first ever job?
I was a birthday party hostess at Carousel Park. I used to sing happy birthday to everybody.
The hall. Thank you, Molly.
You're welcome.
Trish, what was your first ever job?
My first ever job was at a brand new McDonald's. I was a sophomore in high school.
Thank you, Trish.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everyone, for answering the question. As for me, I say my first job was working at Osawami in the canteen. That is all for the question of the day. Hello, and welcome everyone to this week's History at Clubhouse. And today we're talking about Magnolia Clubhouse from Cleveland. Magnolia Clubhouse is 2004. It's a successor to Cleveland Hill House, founded in 1961. A pioneer in the field of psychiatric rehabilitation. Our organization is based on the Clubhouse model, the foundation of more than 300 clubhouses worldwide. The first clubhouse, Fountain House, was established in New York City in 1948 and remains the largest clubhouse in the world. Fountain House emerged from the meeting of Why Not, We Are Not Alone, that were organized by former patients of a state hospital as a self-help group. That is all for Clubhouse history. Hello and welcome to this week's Mental Health Aid. And today we're going to be talking about negative and positive coping strategy. We got this pistol right here, and I'm praying to God it's not putting into the background right now. So let's see what it says. The way we cope with our life experiences can either have a negative or a positive effect on our mental health. Do any of the examples ring true to you? What are some new strategies you could try? Some negative strategies are anger, violence, frustration, shutting down, avoiding and disassociating, my bad. Staying up all night or sleeping all day, skipping school or work, damaging property, definitely don't want to do that. Alcohol or other drugs, self-harm, overeating or undereating, isolating yourself, refusal to seek or accept support. And then positives are regular exercise, therapy, eating well, a sleep routine, deep breathing, always give it a try, reaching out for support, practicing mindfulness, grounding, shifting thoughts, hobbies and interests, getting creative, which I always love to do, taking some time to relax, and self-care strategies. And at the bottom, they got stuff you can list as both negative and positive strategies. So something you can do in your spare time. That is all for Mental Health Aid. Hello and welcome to this week's Clubhouse International News. The last week of January kicked off the 2025 Clubhouse International Faculty Training. The faculty for Clubhouse Development is the counseling/accrediting body of Clubhouse International. The faculty team consists of active members and staff from accredited clubhouses who have undergone an intensive training course. The faculty play a critical role in ensuring the success of Clubhouse International. That is all for Clubhouse International News. Welcome to this week's current events. Faculty Artists Panel, showing 6 professors from the Art Department for discussing about their work in the Morfan Art Museum exhibit. Being Human, Washburn Factory Artists. Morfan Director Connie Gibbons will moderate a conversation between Deanne Amont, Michael Hager, Marguerite Perrett, Asia Shuffy, Bobby Tisho, and Yin Wang about each of the practices. Learn about the stellar contribution factory on making to the art of this reason. I am so sorry to all the names I just posted there on that. Okay. Topeka RV and Boat Show. The huge RV and Boat Show is back at the Stormont Fire Event Center, February 21st through 23rd. Check out 70,000 square feet of screaming deals on RVs and boats. Take advantage of special show pricing on hundreds of RVs, fifth wheels, camper, Pluton, cruiser, wakeboard, and fishing boats. Get ready for fun in the sun with screaming deals at the RV and Boat Show, February 21st through 23rd at the Stormont Fire Event Center with kids-free admission. Go to TopekaRVShow.com for more info. Rural Psychology Department Open House. Education plus experience, explore Washburn Master of Arts and Clinical Psychology. Gain experience in Washburn Psychological Services Clinic while earning your degree. Grow through guaranteed internships. Discover possible funding including teaching assistantships. Take a tour and speak with current graduate students. Discuss career options including private practice. Register and learn more at washburncas.eventbrite.com. That is all for current events. Hello and welcome everyone to another guest spotlight. I'm here with some nursing students today. And guys, I'm going to ask you some questions. What's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
That's a pretty complex question, Tom.
Starting off hard.
Can you start off? What do you think the meaning is?
Don't try to turn it around me. I'll be asking that. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself to the folks who don't know you?
I'm Jace. I'm a nursing student in Baker, and we're here answering Tom's questions.
Well, I'm Olivia. I get to do it too.
Yeah.
I'm Olivia, and I'm also a nursing student at Baker.
Question number 1. What made you decide you want to be a nurse?
I decided I wanted to be a nurse because my family's been in healthcare ever since I can remember. I've grown up with my mom being a nurse practitioner, and I've been at her clinic and see the impact she can make on everyone, and I just wanted to make the same impact with my life and my career.
Yeah.
What about you?
I want to be a nurse so I can meet my community and make an impact on the people that I meet. And it's also a very flexible career, and you have lots of options, which is appealing.
Question number 2. How long have you been students?
So I can speak for both of us on this one. We're in the same level, so we did 2 years of prereqs. So we are in our 3rd year now. We have 1 semester of nursing school under our belts, and this is our 2nd one.
What's an average day at nursing school like for you?
Well, it can look different, but our schedule right now is we have classes on Monday and Tuesday, and then a class on Wednesday. And then we could also have clinical on Wednesday mornings or Thursday, Friday.
Pretty intense at times.
What do you think of Clubhouse?
Personally, I think the Clubhouse is great so far. I've only been here a little while today, but I can see the impact it has on some of our members here and the staff, and it's really a good place for a community to thrive and have some opportunities to get some jobs done and stuff like that.
Yeah. You're cracking me up.
I'm just trying to include you in the conversation. I don't want him to take all the answers from you.
I got you. I mean, I agree with him. I think this is a different type of community for mental health, and it's really beneficial, and it's cool for us to see the different facilities available for you guys, and yeah.
What do you think of the 37 standards?
I think Olivia can speak to those, definitely.
Well, I didn't read all 37 standards, but they sound good.
I think they provide a good guideline for all the members and staff here. It provides a way for staff or members not to get out of line, or not necessarily out of line, but it gives them a standard for how to go about their day here, what their role is, and stuff like that. So yeah.
Since Lotus Lowdown, we're up to standard 18 as of this episode.
What was that?
I said, Lotus Lowdown, we're up to standard 18 as of this episode. I don't know what we're going to do when we get to episode 38.
Yeah, that is going to be hard. So what is standard number 18? Can you fill me in on that one?
Luckily, I got it right. Well, my clipboard ain't working with me. It's about the clubhouse is organized into one or more work units. Okay. What is your experience with mental illness?
So I've actually had some good experience with mental illness. In college, I worked with a suicide prevention team. I was in that all 2 years at K-State. Became the vice president of it. So I've been around a lot of different people who have all sorts of different issues, and that's the one thing that I took away from it is that their mental health is a huge spectrum. You can have just general anxiety patients, and you can have people who are really, really struggling. And so that just taught me to be adaptable. And it was just a really good experience teaching people and helping to prevent the more serious side of ailments. How about you?
Yeah. I don't have too much experience with mental health, but I was a part of a organization at KU called Strong Girls, which empowered young women in the Lawrence community, and lots of people would come in with different mental health issues, and we would just talk to them, and I got to learn more about that.
How do you become a nurse?
So to become a nurse, it's usually helpful to get some medical background, but you don't necessarily have to as like a CNA or a tech somewhere. But that's not necessarily always the case. But if you want to become a nurse, you gotta go to school and get some prerequisites done. So most of those are like anatomy, physiology, anatomy. There's a bunch of different ones. So that takes about 2 years, and then you start nursing school, and that's another 2 years, and you go around all different rotations and see what you want to do with your job as a nurse, and then you got to pass the NCLEX, and once you pass that NCLEX and pass your last semester finals, you can become a nurse.
Let's see, that's hard to become a nurse. I'm going to imagine how hard it is to become a doctor.
That's true.
Okay. We're in the middle of a very cold winter this year, so I thought I'd ask, what's the coldest weather you ever been in?
Say the one we had a couple days ago when it was like -12.
Yep, I think that was probably the coldest too for me. Yeah. How about you?
I don't keep track of the temperatures too much. I don't even know what day was what. What are your strengths as nursing students?
How strong do you feel about your strengths?
I think my strength is talking to patients, and also you just have to have an open mind because you're learning so much new information, not being too hard on yourself. That way you can try and learn as much as you can.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. That's a good strength to have. A strength that I would say I have is building relationships with my patients. I think some people go into medicine just looking at it as a career, and I think the good nurses, they view it as a calling or a wanting to care for others. And I personally believe to care for others, you have to build a relationship with them so they feel comfortable sharing all of their personal information with you. And so, yeah, that strength helps me get all that information and just fully care for patients because I get to know them on a personal basis.
Okay, last question. What is your hope for the future?
What's your hope?
To become a nurse, which is my hope. I don't know exactly what I want to specialize in, but my hope would just be a nurse and eventually maybe be on a farm. That would be nice.
I'm not hoping to go to the farm. I hope to eventually be in the ICU, but before that, I hope to pass nursing school, get decent grades, I guess, and pass the NCLEX. But yeah, like I said, ICU, and hopefully from there on, just continue my career.
All right, that's all the questions I have, guys. Thank you for joining us
Thank
here
you, Tom.
today, and we will
Thanks,
be right back. Hello, everyone. This is What's Cooking. Cameron, what's cooking for next week?
Yo, the Lotus House was cooking for Monday. We have chicken bacon ranch casserole, research, pie. Tuesday, we are having gumbo, rice, salad. Wednesday, we are having turkey, research stuffing, and corn. Thursday, we are having hot dogs, chips, jello, and cookies. And Fridays are luscious leftovers.
Thank you, Cameron. That is all for What's Cooking.
Yo.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tom from Lotus House Clubhouse, and I'm interviewing Randy today about his dental service. So, Randy, tell us a little about your battle with getting your teeth fixed.
Well, I've been trying for years. I had insurance, and I didn't have insurance, and I did have insurance. Kind of started going downhill when I was a little kid. I was in the foster care services. Then I got out. When I did have insurance, it didn't either want to cover enough for the extractions, or it didn't want to cover enough for the dentures. Or then I tried, some of the local state charity places, but they wouldn't want to pull the back teeth because they were impacted. So that became trouble, and everybody was wanting, $100 to $120 per tooth. So really, it wasn't feasible with my income and even with insurance to get it done. So with the whole, not thinking I could get the work done, Molly had told me initially that Advisors Excel, she hadn't heard back, so I didn't think it was going to get done. I wasn't mad at Advisors per se, because I know that they had thousands of people, that were nominated, but it was upsetting because I felt like it was my I don't try to get emotional on it, but I thought it was like my last chance of getting it done, and I was upset because I do help a lot of people. Whether they've been homeless people, giving them food and taking them in when they've needed places to stay, or helping them fill out applications for jobs, giving them rides to DCF, helping people out in the clubhouse. We have members here that I've helped out that have heard voices really bad, and I make sure that they have lunch, and I've done a lot for people, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I was kind of hoping maybe I built up some kind of good karma, so when I initially heard that I hadn't been chosen, it was a pretty big blow to me, and I was very upset. Like I said, not at Advisors, because I understand they have all those people, but I was kind of at a point where I didn't want to help people anymore because I didn't feel like I was getting the help that I needed.
How many dental places have you attempted to get the work done at?
Probably 7 or 8, not counting how many me and Laura probably sat down and called, and everybody wanted money up front, and the credit they wanted they would offer credit some places, but they wanted either near perfect credit, which I was able to get some credit to get some teeth pulled, but it wasn't enough credit to get everything done.
Did you have insurance? Was insurance helpful? Did you have to find another way?
I have dental insurance, but my dental insurance isn't the greatest. It doesn't, I pay out of pocket for it, and it pays maybe half of each extraction, but even if it, by the time I get 27 teeth pulled, I'm still paying thousands of dollars that I don't have for that.
Who is working with you on getting your teeth replaced now? Have you found help?
Advisors Excel stepped in, and they're paying for the whole thing to get all my teeth removed and to get temporary dentures and my permanent set.
How did a FISA SL come about helping you?
They have Seasons of Sharing program. I didn't even know about it. Molly didn't even tell me she was doing it. Molly's the director of Lotus House here in Topeka, and she nominated me and a couple other Clubhouse members for various things. And Advisors Excel told her they wanted to help me out. They weren't sure about the cost and everything, so initially Molly told me that I didn't get it, even though she was talking to them and working it out, you know, but it ended up working out, and they're paying something like around $5,000 to fix all my teeth.
So Molly was influential in getting the work you needed done.
Yeah, she had to write a essay explaining and telling them why she thought I deserved to get my teeth done. She wouldn't tell me, but you know, that's all right. But I'm glad she did it, and I'm glad that she helped me out and that she wrote that letter, because she knew my teeth were the one thing that I really cared about, so that I could smile around my kids and, you know, smile in pictures. And so I'm really grateful to her and Advisors Excel for helping me out with this.
Did a FISA SL pick up the whole bill?
They did. I think the cost for the entire thing would have been around $10,000, $11,000, but they work with Affordable Dentures, and Affordable Dentures said they would do it for $4,300, and Advisors Excel called and told Molly that they would pick up the entire bill for that, so I appreciate that much.
Anything else that you would like to add?
I just want to thank Molly for, you know, taking the time and thinking about me to get that letter written to nominate me, and I want to thank Advisors Excel and their team and the owner and their staff for, you know, taking care of the one thing that I really wanted to get done that means the most to me. So thank you.
That's all the questions I have. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye. Thank you for showing up for this week's edition of the Lotus Lowdown. Thank you for being a fan, and we hope to see you next week. Hello, and welcome to this week's Clubhouse History. And today we're talking about... I should cut. Hello, and welcome to this week's Clubhouse International News. The last of week's... Cut.
You're on camera.
Oh, you recording? Mm-hmm. Damn you. Okay, now turn that off and wait for my signal. This dog has been abused and tortured by horrible human beings who don't know how to take care of animals. But for just 15 cents a day, you can help dogs like Sean. He'll get the care and love they need from supporters like you.